Hello, everybody. My name's Carol, and I'm coming to you from my kitchen in North Carolina. I am sharing with you the final step of making my sourdough bread. My bread has fermented, it's done everything it needs to do, and now I'm just going in and doing the final shaping and adding my inclusions into it. I wanted to share with you how I do all that. So I'm going to try to get this out into a rectangle. I'm doing one plain loaf, and I'm doing one jalapeno cheddar. That's not for me. That's for Skylar's boyfriend, so he can take to work. Okay, so I just go halfway up, bring this in, and roll it up. I then form it. I bring it in, tighten it, tuck in the ends. And then all it's going to do, this will sit in my refrigerator for 2 hours tonight, and I'll take it out and I'll bake it off. So I have been working on this since yesterday. I went out last night and couldn't do the final step. So this is really a test to see if it's going to work. So I'm going to put this one in my banneton. That's what these little baskets are called. I like to flour the bottom of it. It's a little shaker I have. I'm going to turn it upside down and put it in the basket. Just going to cover the ends up here. It'll go in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and then I'll score it and I'll bake it off. So this is the next to last final step. So there's that one. The next one, we're going to put something in it. So I've got a 2-pound block of cheese. I'm going to put a whole pound of cheese in this. So this is 2 pounds. I'm just going to cut it in half. And when you use the cheddar cheese, I spoke to my friend who has her own business doing this, and she said it's so much better if you make small cubes. So I'm going to put this in a baggie, put it back in the fridge. And we're just going to dice this up. So I am making a cheddar jalapeno sourdough bread. I've never tasted it. I will never taste it. I don't do hot and spicy. So we're just going to dice this one up real small. I think you can see me there. So these will rest in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and then I will cook them off in my cast iron pot. So I'm making small little pieces of cheese. Helps if I keep my cutting board on the counter. Go. Then we're just going to dice it up. I have a sharp cheddar here. The guys at his shop absolutely love this bread. Just going to dice this up. Probably should get a little bowl. Let me get a bowl. So how's everybody doing? How's your weather? It's absolutely gorgeous here today. It was like 87 when we were just out. I did order my basket cheese yesterday, so I will be making the Italian pizza game for Easter. I always make it on Good Friday, but we're traveling on Good Friday, so I'll be making it on Thursday. And we're taking it with us on vacation. Someone suggested making it there. I don't know their kitchen, I don't know their oven, I just rather do it where I know I've got everything I need at my fingertips. So, my dogs love cheese and they're waiting for me to drop a piece. We're just dicing up some cheddar cheese to make a jalapeno cheddar loaf of sourdough. I like cut my cheese nice and small for this. And again, I really don't know. I've never eaten it. But it seems to work. This is, I think, the third loaf I've made for him. That's all done. And now the part I don't like working with is the jalapenos. So I'm going to get a spoon for that. These are hot as well. Ooh. Oh my God, you can smell them. Oh. Yeah, bah. You know what? I don't want them on my good cutting board. I'll put them on the old McCoy. Drain them. And then I'm going to dry them with a napkin. These guys like hot and spicy, so I do about a half a jar. That seems like enough. Oh, they stink. We're gonna pat them dry. Because we don't want them wet in the bread. See, look at all the juice in that. And then we're going to chop these fine. Want to get as much water out of them as you can. So look at, see, still supping it up. Okay, and then we're just going to dice these up. And then I'm going to wash my hands real good so I don't have any pepper juice on me. Not too bad for a girlfriend's mom, huh? They're just boyfriend and girlfriend, but I do this for him. Okay, I think we're good. And put that over there. I can wash my hands now, get that juice off. Because knowing me, I would touch my eyes, touch my face or something with pepper juice on. So I got my starter from the internet. So you would have to buy your dehydrated starter first, and then I can give you how I make it after that. But I didn't make it from scratch. So, okay, so we got our second loaf here. We're going to do the same thing with this loaf. We're going to make it into a rectangle. Take your time. You don't want to rip your bread. And this is not my recipe. I found this recipe on the internet, but it's the one that I have used. It's called the 8-hour sourdough bread. Although I went out last night and did not finish it. So I had to stop it in the middle of it. So I hope my dough is going to work. Okay, so we're going to cover this whole rectangle with cheese and peppers. You don't have to put a filling in. The first one I did was absolutely plain. That's what my husband requested this time. Last time I made him a cinnamon sugar. I've made the lemon blueberry. He didn't like that one. Okay, give it a little more. Nothing wrong with too much cheese, right? So these will sit in the refrigerator for an hour and then bake off. I only put one in the oven at a time, just because. And now we're going to sprinkle in these peppers. I'm going to make it pretty even. Then we're going to take one side and fold it up. And we're going to cover this side with the cheese and peppers. So whatever inclusion you do, you put it on when you fold it up as well. This is what gets your filling throughout your entire loaf of bread. I'm going to throw some more peppers on there. Okay. Then we're going to fold up the other side and bring it down and cover that. And cover this side. And we're going to put the peppers on it. And then you will have pepper and cheese throughout your entire loaf of bread. Just be careful with the jalapenos. They are hot, they are spicy. Don't touch your face, touch your eyes, and clean off your counter very good when you are done. That's why I did the peppers second. We're not a hot and spicy family here, so these would throw me into like a stomach race like you've never seen before. And I'm going to leave a few pieces of cheese for the dogs. Okay, so now this part you got to be a little careful with, because now you got to roll it up. And you want to keep that all inside. So take it and slowly incorporate it as you roll it. There you go. And bada bing, bada boom, you have a cheddar jalapeno loaf of bread here. So this one's gonna go in a bowl because I only have one round banneton. I'm gonna flour the bottom just so it doesn't stick. It's better in a banneton, but I gotta get another round one. And I have a bench scraper so I can help me, because this you wanna be ginger with, right? Very careful with it. Look at that, completely encased. Put it on. Got a little bit on the side here. Gonna close that up. Got a little piece over here. And that is it, guys. In the refrigerator for 2 hours tonight. I get these little shower caps right from Amazon. Let them sit for 2 hours and we'll come out and bake them off and I'll show you the finished recipe. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be more than happy to share my recipe, except you have to purchase your starter somewhere else. I don't have that, I didn't make it. So have a great night and I'll see us all later. Bye-bye.